SOFI update here on the 17th. So it is heading up here again, up to 22.30 today and pulling back a little bit. And I talked about in the last video, this is probably in the final wave higher before we see a correction. How deep that correction will be depends on how high we go. So if this were to go all the way to 26 bucks, then again, it could end up being 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that. But if it doesn't make it to 26 bucks, that's the minimum for a wave 3 that's a nested 1, 2. So this would be 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the minimum. It has to get to 26 bucks. That's where I'm looking at. If it gets to 23, then I would lean towards this being a wave 5, and I'd be looking for that pullback. The market would have to fall pretty hard, which I think is probably going to happen anyway. So those are the two options going forward. Let's go over the short term. I already have the count drawn up here. So we have 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 1, 2, nested move again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4. So we're just trying to figure out, was this the top right here, or is that only wave 1 of the next move higher? So wave 1, this would be wave 2 right here. Or if this was the top, technically this could be the end of wave 5. This could end up being A, B, and we get a move like that for a C wave. So I'm going to go ahead and draw out what could happen here. If this is a first wave, I'd be looking for 23.31 for a wave 3. We would pull back to 22.61. And then I'd be looking for this to go all the way up to about 25 bucks. So maybe it would just go up here to 26 bucks. And that would make it a lot more likely that that's a nested wave 3. And this might not pull back hardly at all if that were to happen. The alt count is going to be that this is the overall 5th wave right here. This was an A wave down. And we are currently in some type of B wave here. So that B wave shouldn't go past 22.81 if it was an expanded flat. So this could be a wave B, and then I would expect it to go like this. Something like that. The market pulls back hard and we get a big C wave down, and then we're starting that correction. So based on those two scenarios, I would say I'm leaning towards the first one where we're in a wave 3 here. Up here to 23 bucks, pull back, and then probably higher. I'm not sure if we'll make it past this 24.11 area, but I would lean towards that one because I think the overall market has a little bit more to go. But it is certainly possible that we just go up here to 22.80 and then pull back hard, and that ends up being the correction that starts everything, and then we pull back like this, and then we pull back like that. So those are the two short-term scenarios I see. Again, I think that we're probably in a wave 3 though. Probably going to see this to finish this off. But don't sleep on this one either. I'm not saying sell your shares up here, but it could be a B wave if we get that big move down. So I do think we are in the late stages of this move up. But we could see anywhere, I would say minimum probably 22.80. Maximum is probably going to be 26 bucks. So anywhere in this area to top out is where I'm looking. And we have earnings in about 12 days. So this is pretty much lining up perfectly going into earnings. So we'll have to see though. Maybe it ends up going like this. Maybe it ends up going 1, 2, 3 up here into like July, and then we get a slight pullback into earnings, and then we shoot up one more time after earnings, and then we start the correction. So anytime I talk about corrections in these videos, people don't like to hear that, but you got to be realistic too. Well, I guess you don't really have to be realistic in this market. You could just go long on anything for forever and it just goes up. But normally in a normal market, you have to be kind of realistic. You can see here we're sitting here at 3 standard deviations. So what I'm saying is more than likely, again, it's probabilities. It's not. I'm not 100% sure. I mean, technically, it can just keep on going up, but probability-wise, we're probably topping out here in the next month, I would say. And we're going to start a pullback. Whether that pullback ends up being a wave 4, and we go higher like that, or the bigger correction, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, back here like that. Those are the two options. Take your pick. If we hit this area and start pulling back, the only reason I ever talk about 1150 is because that's a normal pullback for this. That's just right around the 0.61 fib. That's a normal pullback for a second wave. If we hit 26 and we get a slight pullback, then we know it's a wave 4. And then you can look up here to 30, 40, 50 bucks pretty quickly. So we'll see which one happens, but short term, I'm looking higher to a minimum of 22.80 with a maximum of probably around 26 bucks. We're either in a sub wave 3, or this is a B wave. I'm leaning towards sub wave 3. All right, that's it for this update. Leave me a comment, like, subscribe for more updates. Let me know what you think in the comments. Do you think we're in a sub wave 3? Do you think we're going to go much higher? Or do you think I'm going to be right about this? Do you think we're going to correct from here in the $23 range? Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments. I will talk to you in the next video. Probably, I would say, maybe tomorrow, but probably next week.